Hello, Jewell family, and welcome to another Friday update. This one devoted to athletics at William Jewell College. I'm coming to you from Green Stadium here on our campus, and this is going to be the last Friday update for a bit. We are ending our academic year, but I promise I will be coming back with Friday updates as we have news to share over the summer, so look forward to more. So here I am today to talk about Jewell athletics, and I want to start by talking about our current student athletes. So here at the end of the year, we have this ceremony called the Jespies. It's our version of the ESPYs, and we are going forward with that in Zoom fashion, and we cannot wait to recognize the achievements of our student athletes through the Jespies. It so happens that I get to make a major announcement this year at the Jespies. To do that, I'm not going to tell you who's winning what, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I want to thank Coach Carolyn Rains, our volleyball coach, for being the advisor to SAC and for pulling this together with our sports information director, Jalen Ellison. It's going to be a lot of fun. I also want to lift up Gage Rozier. He's our strength and conditioning coach. Gage every day posts a workout for our student athletes to complete. Believe you me, these are tough. He might be taking a little bit of a break because he and his wife just had a new baby yesterday. Congratulations, Gage. But you can check that out online, and if you are brave enough, then you certainly can do the workout that Gage has planned for you. But it's certainly keeping our students fit and healthy and engaged during this time. Okay, let's also talk about the future of Jewell athletics, and in particular, some of the recruits that are coming our way this coming fall. And I want to start with men's basketball. Our new head coach in men's basketball, Chris McCabe, is really focused on recruiting particularly local students to our men's basketball program. He writes, "The graduates of Jewell have gone near and far to do amazing things. However, over half of our graduates go on to stay in the Kansas City area, which is why it's so important for us to recruit Kansas City kids," and he sure has, with the help of assistant coach Christian Hildebrand. So the first three recruits that we have gotten coming into next year are rock stars Grant Stubbs, here from Liberty, Missouri, Liberty High School, Jalen Perry from Liberty North, and Jordan Germain, who just signed this week, who's from Raymond Peculiar High School. We are so excited to welcome these new Cardinals to the Hill in the fall, and they are going to be a wonderful addition to our men's basketball team. Our football team has been very busy recruiting. Our coaches have been recruiting under the direction of new head football coach Mike McGlinchey. So get this, just since Coach McGlinchey started, which was in February, he and the coaching staff have recruited 27 new commitments to William Jewell College, and these young men are going to be starting with us in the fall. We are so excited to be able to welcome them to the Jewell family and cheer on our Cardinals going into the fall football season. I want to talk a bit about an athletic alum who is doing some pretty amazing things in the Kansas City area, and I want to invite you to get involved with some of the things that he is doing. So the Reverend Dr. Vernon Howard is a 1986 graduate of William Jewell College, and he also was one of this year's Citation of Achievement Award winners. And Reverend Howard graduated from William Jewell with a bachelor's in communication and earned the Colonel Alexander Donovan Award as the senior male with the most promise. He was involved in a lot of things on campus, among them the men's basketball team, on which he served as the captain. And he played for Coach Larry Holly and has lots of great stories to tell about that time. He is the senior pastor at St. Mark Christian Church in Kansas City and the president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference of Greater Kansas City. And Dr. Howard reached out to me with a specific request from the Jewell family in particular. So as the pastor of St. Mark, he's serving a congregation that is in the poorest zip code in Kansas City. 55% of the population is African American, 23% Caucasian, and 20% Hispanic, with a strong immigrant population from across the world. And he tells me that the median household income in this zip code is only $21,500. And so, of course, this is a community that has been particularly hard hit during the pandemic in terms of having access to food, healthcare, resources, and certainly personal protective devices. And so he's asking for help to support the people in his neighborhood that his church serves. He says to me, one way that alumni and friends could be of assistance is to contribute to a matching fund that's been established by a donor to support people living in the neighborhood. This matching fund is $10,000, and he's saying all of the money that goes into this matching fund will be used to support congregants who are struggling and suffering at this time. But he said, but we also need help in different ways. We would take any kind of gift package of food, of personal protective equipment, of anything that could be help. Right now, they desperately need disinfectant materials and cleaners as well. And for those alums who are hearing this message, I would encourage you to put a package together. Take it down to St. Mark. They will gladly take it from you. Think about contributing to that fund and supporting our fellow Kansas Cityans. So one last thing that I want to leave you with before this Friday update is over. May 7th and May 9th, we are having a sneak peek on May 7th about the new building that we are hoping to build here very soon, the Center for Sports and Fitness. And if you haven't signed up yet, please do. We're going to do an all athletics update. We're going to talk about the center, and we're going to let you ask questions during this webinar. And then on the 9th, for all of our football alumni out there, we're going to have a football alumni gathering following a meeting of our football advisory committee. Come in, meet Coach McGlinchey, meet the coaches, ask questions. We want to share our vision with you about the William Jewell College football program, which is why I'm sitting in Green Stadium right now. Fellow Cardinals, I am so excited about the future. There is a lot of good that is happening here on the Hill, and that's going to continue to happen as we intend to reopen for in-person classes on August 26th. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate all of the notes of encouragement that I have received, that others on this campus have received, and all of the messages that have gone to our graduating seniors. Keep them coming. It means a lot to our students. And I am so proud to be your president at this time and at all times. Take care of yourselves, Cardinals. And in the meantime, Deo Physis Labora.